How you doing, folks? Right, okay. For those of you that give a fuck, um, some of you might know, I might mention that, like, at some point, my biggest fear is going to come true. I've been in this house for 42 years, basically, since pretty much since I was born. It's all I've ever known. This bedroom's all I've ever known. As pathetic as that might sound, I've never lived a responsible life like a real adult, man. I've been a teenager all my life, and now I'm stuck in a midlife crisis, mate. You know what I mean? But thing is, it's looking very, very likely that my mum is not well. I feel like a lot of it is on me. I don't think it is, but obviously what I've been going through has put a lot of stress on her. She's old. She's had cancer last year. My biggest fear has always been losing my mum. I truly wanted to go before her. I truly would have rather died. Like, as things have stood for the last 3 years, I never ever imagined having any kind of future, really, the way things have been. I just gave up on life a few years ago, really. And then all this crazy shit happened to me, and I've got this new lease of pure liberation, which I've always had, but now I've just let it out, mate. And I'm bending the rules of society, but I'm not breaking any fucking laws, and I want to make that clear. The point is, man, I'm not being a dick, but it's looking more and more likely that I might be moving to Brighton. It's very, very possible. Next time I start job hunting, I'm going to job hunt locally and also Brighton, because I pretty much looks like I've got somewhere to go in Brighton and at least somewhere to stay for as long as I need to until I sort myself out. My mum doesn't want me out of the house, but do you know what I mean? I need to get out of the house because we're not getting on. Um, Once she goes, I'm out of the house anyway because we pay rent. And the annoying thing is, we could have bought this house 20 fucking times over the years, but never fucking did. Sounds a bit like me blowing thousands in strip clubs for fucking years. But point being, man, any women in London or in Surrey that I've been flirting with or talking with, that 90% of them are just idiots and full of shit. Any of them that are legit, mate, um, I'm going soon, possibly. I'm taking my 9 inches with me, girls. So I used to be 11, by the way. So yeah, jump on board sooner rather than later, mate, because Brighton, man. And you know what? Deep down, and I know this, for years, a big part of my problem has been London. London, because of how uptight it's become, and also it could be anywhere. I think I just need a change of scene. A couple of years ago, my mum took my little nephew down to Bognor for the weekend, and Bognor Regis, Butlins, whatever the fuck. And I said I'd go just because for him, yeah, I mean, I wasn't feeling well. I was right in the mix of all this addiction at the time, but I managed to make the effort for his sake. Went down on a train, got to Bognor Regis, man, and just something I never felt before. I just thought, I felt at peace. I thought, I'm out of shitty fucking London. I need a change of scene. And Julia, my best friend, is always talking about how the universe gives you opportunities, and I don't believe in any of that bullshit. But I do believe in coincidence and things just going the way they go sometimes, and it just seems meant to be, man. Like I'm, I'm going to be pushed out of this house whether I like it or not by my mum, by the fact that I'll be evicted, mate. I can't pay no rent. So I'm losing this house whether I like it or not. And right now, there's a very good possibility that I can stay in Brighton for as long as I need to. Um, and I plan on getting a job up there. And Brighton must be pretty wild, man. Again, if I stay off the booze, parties down there, mate, weed and all that. So I just stay on the weed, mate. And the woman that I might be sort of staying with, we're going to have a platonic relationship, like friends with benefits, absolutely free. Like, she's like, mate, you can do what you want, you can still get married and still live here, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's all amazing, man. It is almost too good to be true, so I'm not getting too excited. But yeah, it's looking more and more likely, mate. So I'm going to get in touch with some dear friends, and not right now. Like I said, this is just it's gone from a possibility to a strong possibility if everything works out. So friends of mine, specific friends, I want to get in touch with and say, look, man, I just want to come have a fucking Starbucks with you, mate, before I shoot off. You know what I mean? People like seeing for years. It's not like I'm going to the moon. It's fucking Brighton, mate. You know what I mean? I'll be back. I'm going to come back every 2 weeks to see my nephew anyway. But what my point is, any women out there that might be on the fence and playing games and playing hard to get, mate, fuck it, man. It's now or never, girls. Within the next 2-3 weeks, so I'm not hard to find, mate. You know what I mean?